Alright, welcome back, Techies, to the Techies channel. I'm your host here, Mr. Techie, and today we got a very, very special unboxing for you guys. Today we're unboxing something that I've been waiting for several months to be able to see, use, and to redeem its predecessor. Today we got the Microsoft Surface Duo 2. Now, for those of you who haven't been following me for very long, you know that I had some very negative views on the original Surface Duo. I never owned one personally, but I got a lot of hands time on it. Our Microsoft reps at work would often show it to us, let us get some hands time on it with it, and I wasn't a fan for many, many reasons. And it was no secret that the Surface Duo was a great concept, bad execution, had too many drawbacks, too many compromises for Microsoft. In a lot of ways, it was a flop, but the concept is still something that many people liked, even if they never had a chance to try it, like myself. I always liked the concept of the Microsoft Duo. But with this year's Surface Duo, Microsoft went down the list of all of our complaints with the original Duo, and they fixed it. They added 5G support. They added a higher storage option. They added a much, much improved camera. They included more RAM. They have a lot of software improvements, better app optimization, an answer to those who want to be able to do something or get some information from the phone while it's closed up. All this has been answered with the Surface Duo 2. And now, before we unbox this very special device and its two great accessories, I do want to show you guys one quick thing. Right now, my daily driving Android device, along with my iPhone, has been the Z Fold 3. Great device. A lot of good things to say about it. Some not so good, but generally really good stuff to say about it. I've been using it since day one. Review trying to come very soon, Techies. I have tons and tons to say about this video. Not much time to record videos. I apologize. But tons to say about this device. Very soon, you'll see my review about this device. You'll be seeing my review about this device after using it for 2 months. But this is Samsung's idea of a foldable, outside, usable, small display, very easy to use one-handed. On the inside, it is a 7.8-inch display with a stylus, but of course, no magnetic, nothing to hold it. So bad execution for their S Pen, but more on that in a little bit. Put that away. Let's focus on today's star of the show, Surface Duo 2. And before we unbox it, one last thing, Techies. This will be my first major Microsoft product unboxing. I am not used to how they package their devices. The only Microsoft products I've had, besides of course the Xbox, is a Surface Go first generation many, many years ago. Other than that, I don't have much experience with the Microsoft ecosystem. I don't have much experience with how their unboxing is, how their products are. So this will be a first in many ways for myself as Mr. Techie and for you, my Techies. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. First, I do want to unbox the Surface Slim Pen 2. This is going to be stylus used for many different products. As you see here, Techies, we have for the Surface Pro X, 7, and 8, Surface Laptop 4, Surface Laptop Studio, very interesting device by the way, and of course the Surface Duo 2. I just really wish they made this in a white version. I only got the Glacier Surface Duo 2 because I have tons of black phones. Even though the black Surface Duo looks really cool, I wanted something new. That's why I got the Glacier White Surface Duo 2. That's why I got the white/silver iPhone 13 Pro Max. That's why I got the Snow White Pixel 6 Pro. Also very exciting to unbox that sometime later this week. Stay tuned for that. So Surface Duo pen in black, and of course they make the Surface earbuds in the white color, but no Microsoft out of stock of them, Amazon out of stock, Best Buy out of stock. So I'll go with the black. Oh well. So this will not just be an unboxing and review and first time usage of the Surface Duo 2, but the entire Microsoft ecosystem. Alright, we open this up. Very simple packaging. Very small products. There's going to be some manuals in there. Any Microsoft stickers? Like Apple does? Nope. User guide, good stuff. Put that right there. Get started with your Slim Pen. Charge for 1 second. Ready to write. Nice. Alright. That's very good. Alright, we'll put that aside. And here we have a D Surface Slim Pen 2. Alright, here's the clicking part. Very satisfying there. Button right here. Very satisfying there. Nice tip. No interchangeable tips like the Apple Pencil or the S Pen. But that should be fine. Alright, that's going to be the pen. Put that aside just for one moment. Very good. And then now here we have two unboxings left, Techies. We have the Microsoft Surface earbuds. Not a brand new product, but I thought that of course if we're buying our first Microsoft phone, we might as well do the whole ecosystem and review the whole ecosystem for all my Techies out there that may be looking at this device. Very good. A little tech ASMR for you. Nice. You don't get that feel with Apple devices anymore now that they've removed that that layer of plastic coating. Alright, there we have it. Very slim profile. Wow, a lot smaller than I thought. Definitely a lot smaller than, well, shorter than any AirPods or Galaxy Buds. Definitely wider than most earbuds, but I guess that's the fashion that Microsoft took with this device. And of course, black color. There is no whites, unfortunately, but interesting. Interesting shape, interesting feel. They definitely stick out. When you're wearing them, I see a lot of memes online where people they have them in their ear and they say they look like Mentos. They do look definitely unique. My concern is putting these in my ear. People are gonna think I have those piercings. You know, you stretch out your earlobe and you put the circles in them. No judgment, of course. I'm just saying that people might think I have those in my ear or I have these on. All right, but really interesting. They look fine. It charges by USB-C, thankfully. And I love this part right here, that they have a button to pair with your devices, like Apple does with their AirPods, unlike Samsung with the Galaxy Buds. With Samsung, the only way to pair them to different devices, Samsung or not, is to download the Galaxy Wear app or the Buds app. With Microsoft, it looks like having this pairing button right here allows you to easily reset them and pair them to different devices. So very handy there. Always appreciate when I see these on a pair of earbuds. So good stuff there. Let's put these aside for just a second. So those are the earbuds. Then let's look at what's rest in the box. These we have different rubber tips. Too small, too large, so the medium's already on them, and USB-C to USB-A. Interesting. What's up there? Here's some quick start guide. Any stickers? Anything cool? Nope. Put these here. Usually, Techies, the medium for most people, including myself, are just the right fit. So those might be all we'll need. So let's pack this back up. And we're back, Techies, now for the main event, the unboxing of the Microsoft Surface Duo 2. Alright, very easy pull tab right here. And actually, before we unbox it, sorry to keep interrupting the good stuff, but a lot of things to say about this device. Very cool and unique device. Boxing really unique. It's not super wide like other devices. It's not tall. It's not very thick, of course. No power adapter, of course, inside. Couple of things though. Say, Microsoft, they put this in a box folded up and in the box folded up. Some of you may say, oh, just keep the boxing small as possible to fit more in a pallet when they're shipping them. But I think it's actually a little bit more deeper than that. It actually shows how Microsoft's marketing this device. It's a very elegant device that's kind of made to be very pocketable, and when unfolded, that's when you actually get the work done. Versus, however, you have the Z Fold 3 box, which Samsung puts it in the box unfolded. You open it up and the phone is open. So they don't advertise it much closed as much as they do open. Versus Microsoft, now they're advertising and showing the image of the box and the phone closed rather than open. So just interesting perspective there. I wanted to point that out. And in the comments, Techies, let me know how you feel about those two different perspectives on the devices. Without further ado, or I say more. Beautiful. Alright, let me slide it. Gotta build up suspense when the box is sliding off. That was one of the best unboxings I've ever done. Let's do that again. That was like sound effects. Let's do it again. Listen closely. Wow. A1 for A1. 10 out of 10 Microsoft. Great so far. First major product unboxing Microsoft. Great experience. All right. You have a little pull tab to pull it out, and that's got some heft to it. Wow. Definitely noticeably heavier than the original Surface Duo. For 1 second, let's look inside the box. Cardboard. Third time's a charm. Let's see if there's anything cool inside here. Oh, my SIM card ejector tool. These techies. If you work in technology, you work with any mobile devices, you work in a cellular industry like myself, know how handy these are. I go through a handful of these a day. Super handy. And believe it or not, it comes with most consumer electronics, and most consumers have no idea what this even does. But there you go. Alright, Microsoft Start Guide, how to put the SIM card in. Right, now we got another section here. What's in here? What's in here? Oh, cable. And oh, interesting. This is USB-C to USB-C, like Samsung been doing lately. However, on the buds, it's USB-C, USB-A. So interesting. Gray cable there, black cable here. Nice. I wish it would have given me a white cable, but I guess they don't want to be confused with Apple products. Okay, white phone, black cable, black pen, and white and gray buds. Interesting. Okay, definitely throwing off my OCD a little bit, but I'll go with it. Right. Let's put all this unboxing stuff aside. Alright, and here, techies, we have the Surface Duo 2. A little bit more ASMR. Nice. Alright. We're back. Look at that layer of paper. We unfold it. Get the rest of that off. Toss that aside. And here we have, ladies and gentlemen, before we turn it on, this is the Surface Duo 2 unfolded. Definitely some heft to it, but very, very thin. I like how that, versus the old one, the edges are no longer silver, they are pure white, so pure all around. And chrome on the hinge. And there you have that outer display we're going to turn on just in a second. Where we have that large camera bump, but I don't mind it because one of the biggest complaints we had about the original Duo was just it had very small 11 megapixel, very weak, very low capability camera on the inside, but now they have a actual legitimate camera system. Alright. And luckily they've combined the lock button and the fingerprint scanner now into one, so you don't have two and you keep accidentally pressing both. That was actually one of the biggest complaints I had when Microsoft reps were showing us this phone, the first version of this phone. But now without further ado, let's turn this on. Engine went off right there when it turned on. A little bit weak, but hopefully a little more prominent when we're using the phone. But yeah, that's it. That's a very slim profile. Opening up. Open up to a hello screen, multiple languages. Alright. I think for the... Oh, that's interesting. So, defaults to this view. As soon as I start bending the hinge a little bit, look what happens. Double tap to switch screens. Interesting. Okay. So, this is it folded up. Definitely not one-handed on this in this use case, but okay. That's interesting. Okay. All right, emergency call, next, vision settings, English. And usually, the setup screen on most Galaxy phones, most iPhones, and other products are kind of boring, so I skip them in my unboxing. But this is a Microsoft product that not many of us have seen or any of us has used. I haven't used myself or set up one before, so this is also a new experience for me. So I do want to show you techies how this is done. Mobile network skip. I'll put in my SIM card a little bit later. But yes, Techies, this will be getting one of my SIM cards. I will be using this as one of my main devices, daily drivers. Yes. And here we choose the Wi-Fi. And Taptics now feel a lot. Typing on display feel a lot better, but they still kind of feel mushy. But I'll hold judgment on that until I use the phone a little bit more in my day-to-day use. System update available. It's running Android 11 out of the box, not Android 12 yet. However, you know that the Microsoft skin on it is very heavy. It will not really get a lot of the material you design of Android 12, unfortunately. But we are waiting for this install, the software to install. So let that finish up, and I'll be back momentarily, Techies. Stay tuned. Alright, Techies, and we are back. So, software update was done. Asked me to sign in my Gmail account, then my Microsoft account. Asked me about all the Google services, all the Microsoft services, all the Microsoft services. So, keep your contacts equals Outlook. Of course, Outlook is Microsoft's app. We're gonna accept that. Set up a PIN, and then here, once we've added that PIN, now it shows us to add a fingerprint. Actually, for now, for us to set up, I'm gonna keep it in this orientation, so you take it can get a good view of what we're working with. When this phone is folded, still not very easy to use one-handed, but very interesting form factor. Add our fingerprint to the side-mounted fingerprint scanner. Alright, once we set up that fingerprint scanner, the phone is now unlocked. Oh, that was interesting. So you have the lock screen here, all on one screen. Once you unfold it, clock here, widgets here. Interesting. So how would I... Seeing that the fingerprint scanner is very responsive, very accurate. Add another. Usually I do add both thumbs, both index fingers, but this phone is going to be very hard to use left-handed. So I'm going to be doing... Actually, you know what? Because if I ever want to hold it like this, I do want to be able to unlock it with this finger. So, with this finger as well. But hey, I will say that was one of the fastest fingerprint readers I've ever used on a phone. Reading it accurately, very fast. Faster than any Samsung reader, faster than any Apple reader. Good stuff there. Fingerprints added. Built-in apps. So I want any of these? No, I do not use any of these except for LinkedIn, but that's a different profile I use for work. So no Microsoft apps. But I do like how they give you an option. So it just forced me to get all these apps pre-installed. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is a SIM-free version, so there won't be any carrier apps, no bloatware, nothing. And a couple of gesture how-tos. See all your apps, swipe up and from the home screen to choose the app you want. Okay, nice. Next. Open two apps at the same time. Wonderful. Put screen to work. One app across both screens. Excellent. Go back to where you were. Back just like on iOS. Excellent. Go home. Just like iOS. Beautiful. You're all set. Let's go. Let's go. Excellent. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a Surface Duo 2 unfolded. So there we have it in multiple orientations. We have it like this. We have it in tent mode. Alright. We have it in this orientation. It's going to be good for gaming, Zoom calls, Teams, a lot of things outside for all Microsoft's apps, of course. Thick bezels. I don't think it's going to be easy for me to ignore those thick bezels, Techies. However, I gotta live with them. Let's see that out of screen. How is that going to work? Okay. And one big benefit of this form factor I'm noticing is while you're opening up, you put your finger right there. Tap the fingerprint. Put your finger right on the fingerprint reader. Are you opening it up? And immediately opens up as opening up the phone. Nice. Okay. Interesting. So wow, that's kind of trippy to see that flow between the screen like that. Now, this is, I don't want to call it right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that this gap between the displays where you can see through it, it's even worse than this crease on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. That is definitely an eyesore, and this is even a bigger eyesore. I mean, no notch hole, no notch, no punch hole has ever been as obtrusive as the creases in the Fold devices, or now the gap between this. Of course, it's much better than it was on the original Duo, but it's still very noticeable. But something that Microsoft did continue that they got right with Surface Duo is that hinge. That hinge is buttery smooth, smoother than any Galaxy folding device I've folded. The Z Fold 2, Z Fold 3, or the Z Flip 3. Very smooth. You barely even feel it. Not even hard to open up. Versus the Fold, sometimes can be hard to open up just because of how it's designed and how that body is. All right, let's take a look. So look at those gestures. So to see from any, oh wow, after from both areas, that's really handy. Okay, if I'm in this orientation. No, that's your different screens. Ah, so you swipe it this way to get your app tray in this orientation. Okay, interesting. Good stuff. Good stuff. Status bar. Here you have your battery, Wi-Fi signal, clock over here. I wonder how you can customize it later on. So far, the skin, I'm looking at getting an icon pack as soon as possible. Not super intuitive. Don't like the look of all these square, sharp-edged icons. Screen. Let's see what the brightness is on. Oh, it's not even full. Thank God. If that was full, it wasn't gonna be very good. All right, here, nice, bright display, thick bezels. But luckily, they're only on this angle, not on this angle. Can't do much about cameras yet. We don't have much to take photos of right now. Oh, you can get the control panel from either way. Nice. This part here looking very similar to the stock Android on the Pixel lineup. The control center, I think one of it has the same kind of customization options. But yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting device, very unique device. This will be replacing my Z Fold 3 as my Android phone of choice for now, alongside my iPhone 13 Pro Max. And so far, I mean, it's looking like a big upgrade. It's looking snappy, much faster than the original Surface Duo. Software gets I'm getting used to. I'll see how this how this form factor holds up. Is it a gimmick? Is it intuitive? Is it useful? Does it affect my day-to-day life positively or negatively? I'll be using it with all my work apps, Teams. I'll be using it with Zoom calls. I'll be using it with Excel. I'll be using it with OneDrive. I'll be seeing documents on it. I'll be using it for personal work. I will be, of course, testing out the cameras in my full review. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the unboxing of the Z Fold of the Microsoft Surface Duo 2 alongside the Surface earbuds and the S Pen Slim. Now, before we sign off, I want to do one thing. That's connecting. However, aha, there's a sweet spot. So that flat pen goes over here. However, that's going to fall off pretty easily. I'm going to hold off judgment because I could be mistaken. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'll look up how some people are doing it. And also, I'll be getting the, still waiting on that Microsoft Surface cover that holds the S Pen a little better. Alright, but for now, techies, that is it. That is going to be our boxing for today. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like about this unboxing, what you don't like, what I can change to make my content better in the future. For all you techies, let me know what kind of tech content you'd like to see. Very soon, we have the review of the Z Flip 3 and the Z Fold 3 coming up. We apologize for the delays once again. We'll be testing out this whole Microsoft ecosystem with the pen, with the buds, with the Windows laptop, seeing how that is. And then, of course, this week we have the Pixel 6 Pro being delivered, and we'll be doing unboxing of that, review of that, one of the most hyped devices of the entire year, and lots of great content going for you techies. Till then, I'm your host, Mr. Techie. Thanks for watching.